Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the Kenshin community meetings. It's been a while. It's been about 7 months, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
been it's
it's been
been
a
quite
real
a
while.
while. How have you all been? Let's see who's in the chat here. We got Acno Goji in the house. A lot of emo. Oh yeah, you're using your emoji, your emote
I
things
just
there.
found out about we had channel emotes.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I have enough of those.
Well, I think it's only that amount that we can have, because I think you need to have more
Oh,
members in order to get
members.
more of
Okay.
those. Yeah. So, Gabe Del Toro's in the house. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we'll yeah, let's give about 5-ish minutes, wait for some people to come in, and then we will begin. So yeah, but Entertainment Corner, hey, what's up, man? What
What's
is
happening?
up? What is up? All right. Getting more people. Gapester Studios. Hey, man. How's it
What up?
going,
What
dude?
up?
Yo, Chris. All right. Awesome.
Where's
Uh,
Nico?
he's right here. He's right
I'm
there.
right here.
Also, let me know if audio is good on everybody, because sometimes I struggle with like the audio levels for everybody. So like mine should be fine. I want to make sure that you guys can hear Sean, and I want to make sure you guys can hear Nico. So just
Hello, mic test.
there you
Hello.
go.
Hi.
Yeah, let me bring Nico's volume a little bit up. I think that should be good. And then, okay, cool. Goji Rex 28's in the house. What's up? All right. Getting a lot of the Gabe's Nico, damn, I
What the
didn't
hell? No
recognize
one's
you.
recognizing you.
I mean,
How do
I
you
mean,
not
that's
recognize that face?
it's
It looks
been a
hella
hot
different from
minute.
the.
He looks hella different.
Oh man. All right. Cool. All right, getting some more people in. Good. Yeah, let's keep this going.
All right.
Yeah. But as far as us, we've been great. Nico, have you been good these last few weeks, days, all that stuff?
Oh,
How's
I've
your
been
new year?
working on. My New Year has been excellent. Thank you for asking.
Good.
I've been working on a couple of really good things. One really great thing actually.
Nice.
I'm really excited for it. It's
Yes.
still gonna be a while, but yeah, I am
Okay.
excited.
Is it like a personal thing or like for Kenshin?
That's something I'm not gonna talk
It's
about.
classified. It's classified, people.
Yeah, it's classified.
Franchise franchise fan?
Franchise,
Franchise
Franchise.
fan?
franchise.
Oh my
What's up,
god.
man?
Oh my
In the
lord.
studio lives.
Good. Oh my
Um,
goodness.
Bobby
Is that
Reynolds,
a
what's up,
is that
man?
a Japanese word?
I don't know. Sean, how was your New Year's doing?
Pretty good. It's been a very productive. How long you said it's been? 7 months.
7 months since the last community
Seven
meeting,
months
yeah.
is yeah.
Been a very productive 7 months preparing for stuff for this year. So, but yeah, good.
Okay. Yeah, my New Year's been good. Been good. Busy. All that good stuff. Doing a lot of different reforming of a lot of different things and getting back into trying to find a job because I did graduate, so I should probably use my degree for something, you know. So, let's see. Eddie Man, what's up, man? Just wanted to pop in, show my support for my boys. Yeah, man.
What up? What
It's
up?
good to see you. How's our boy Kudajiro doing after getting turned into a Thanksgiving turkey? Yeah, he's sleeping right now. He's sort of
Yeah.
taking a long break.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's been on a long break for sure.
He's all nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think we have a good amount of people in here. It's been about 5 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever. Yeah, let's get into it. So, today's meeting. This is basically the New Year address. 2024. What's happening with Kenshin Studios? I know it's been very quiet, but we did say the last community meeting that things were going to be quiet. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're not doing anything. It's just that we are cooking in the kitchen. So. We're just going to go over, the things that we have on the docket right now, certain projects here and there, and then we'll probably, like we always do, we'll have like the last segment be for Q&A. We'll just answer any things that you guys have. So first off, let's talk about the rise. So that's the first thing. So Nico, if you want to take it away, You're on the floor.
So as of right now, at this point, we are basically in the, I want to say, the revision part of the final draft. It's kind of right now, making sure it's all ready to publish and for our, next steps of what we have planned to do with the story. As of right now as well, we do have a roadmap that I have created. So it's more than just the rise. There's more planned out. There's a roadmap, and it's definitely more paced out. It's more of like, um as I go along. As of right now, there have been plenty of other things that kind of been occupying my time, which is fine. Because
Life.
it's for life, and it's a couple of different other things which we will probably bring up
Yep.
at some point in this meeting.
Cool. Is that it? Nothing else?
That's pretty much it. I mean, do we have any theories on what the rise might be about?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we did get some good comments in the video when we teased it. So,
That is true, yeah.
some people were interested. I'd also want to, preface that again, this is not an animation project. This is a strictly written format. It's going to be in like a, audiobook style. So it's not going to be anything that's like a super big production, because this was really the only thing that was on the project list due to after Chaos, before Sean returned to us to help us with this new fan film. Really, it was the only thing that Nico and I had, because we're like, since we have our new model of, if we can't pay people, we're not going to do it. So it was like, well, what can we do that's just Nico and I that we can do for free? And that's really it. So just know, expectations wise, it's not a big animation or anything, but what is so cool about it is I think it's something very unique. I think the story, I think it's very original for what it is. And it's going to be the first, what I like to consider like the first canon official like thing for Kutajira in terms of like his origin and all that stuff. So like everybody who's saying, what's his stats, what's his size, what's his, we'll actually have answers for you now. So yeah, no more of this fan film stuff. It's official from us, all that good stuff. So and expect that this year for sure. I can definitely say that all we have to do, like Nico said, is we just got to do a revision, and then we just got to find someone to do the narration for it, for the audiobooks style, and then boom, we're good.
It kind of sounds like Kutajira burps when he finishes the word dynasty in it.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The graphics and I mean, you guys can hate me, whatever you want, but the graphics, like the illustration and then the voices, were actually done by AI. So it was like, because it was just a quick thing we wanted to put together.
Temp.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like official. I just wanted to put something together to make a teaser, and it just sounded cool. So I was like, let's just do that. So, yeah. But okay. I want to see Gabe Del Toro. I wanted to point something out about the Rise teaser. Oh yeah, that's right. You just said that. Okay, sorry. Okay, perfect. All right, moving on to the next thing. Let's talk about. I want to leave the fan film for the last thing that we talk about, because that's like the biggest thing that we have right now. So the next thing is this certain crossover that we have in the works as well. We posted. Oh God, it was a while ago, like a graphic of it, like a teaser. But
why don't we go see what it is so we can see if we have announced it or not?
I'm pretty sure we showed something.
There's an aura of doubt hovering over me as we talk about this. So
really,
yes,
we definitely posted the graphic.
I'm pretty sure we posted the graphic.
Maybe
yeah.
we would. Okay, I didn't know if there's a caption to go along with it. I'm looking at the Twitter, so I want to see.
Okay. Yeah,
okay, I see it.
Okay.
But
it's
in a different language.
it's the graphic, in a different language. There was no confirmation of who were.
No one has decoded it, so by that I mean Google Translate.
Right.
No one has.
I don't know. Acno, I guess until we see an official English version, we won't know for sure.
Exactly. I mean, we just don't know. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know. I can't tell. But that project has actually been doing very well. It's cooking right now. It's underway. It's yeah, and I think, I mean, I think it's safe to say that we can maybe say when we want to release it, like how we want to do it,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we do plan on this project being our G Fest like return, where we go to like we're planning on coming to G Fest this year. We're hoping to get into the film festival again. It's going to be like old times, and this will be the project that we present. So we're very, very much excited about it. But we don't want to say too much because we want to still keep it under wraps and for secrets and stuff like that. So, but it's going very well. So hopefully expect that later this year as well. So that's two major projects that will be this year that we can at least say. Now, on to the third thing, which is probably the biggest production that we are currently underway right now. I'm going to let Sean take it away because he is pretty much the captain of this ship. So yeah, Sean.
No,
We're
Nico and
doing
I,
it because
we're
of you.
All right, sure, but I'm looking at my co-captains right now here. All right, it's going very well. We're very, and as far as the writing process goes, we're nearing the end of the first draft, which I know 7 months, that probably sounds like we should probably be further along. We're really just trying to take this time we have now to just take our time with it.
Mhm.
Don't rush things. We want to save the actual like grinding for the animation portion of things. But it's going well. Yeah, we're really, really proud of it. I mean, and Nico, is there anything?
Yeah, I can agree with Sean. It's something that I look on right now. And to say I'm very proud of it for where it is at this point in time. And I guess we could say just a little tiny fact. It is already longer than the Wrath of the Hybrid script.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It is longer than
We've
we
passed that a little bit. Yeah, a bit ago.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it is longer than the Wrath of the Hybrid script, which is I think is a huge
Insane.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
It's a huge accomplishment for what we for a goal
For a
that we
first
aimed
draft,
for.
and we're not even finished. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is a massive goal that we achieved. That we really aimed for, and I can tell you, upon first going over the plot that we had planned out, it wasn't looking like we were going to achieve that goal. And now looking over the script, I think we're going to crush it. So I'm very proud of it at this point in time, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that right now.
And my 2 cents with it is I'm definitely super amazed and proud of what Nico and Sean have been able to do, because I've sort of been a little out of the loop with the writing sessions so far. I've just gotten back into having set times to where I can join in on them to look at the script and I'm because technically I'm not really the one that's writing this time, which is actually okay. I'm more of like supervising and just seeing how it looks and just asking questions and just sort of following along. But I gotta say, from what I've read so far and what I'm continuing to read, is just this is, I mean, it's definitely going to be it's probably if not the biggest productions that Kenshin Studios will ever do. So and I'm very much excited about it. And the script is very promising, the plot is very promising. And I can't wait for us to share more information with you guys. But again, like everything else that we're trying to do now, we're sort of changing the way that we're doing things. Instead of constantly giving little tidbits of where we're at, we're just sort of remaining silent for a little bit, and then when something big happens, we'll share it, but that keeps the excitement, because I feel in the past we did a little teases here and there, and it just sort of, I would say, like a little bit deflated the excitement of it. But since now it's like, hey, this is happening,
Inflated expectations,
right? And then expectations and all that stuff. So we're really here just like, buckling down and just, going for it. And then, yeah, but when we have big news, we'll definitely be sharing with it. But, this project as well is going to be something that's way in the future. I mean, this is, if this script, for instance, if it is longer than Wrath of the Hybrid, I see this project maybe lasting longer than 3 years of production. So just know that this one is going to be a little while, but hey, I feel like it's going to be worth it. So
I with all that said, and I'm not the producer, I guess, here. So Chris, you can look at me and tell me to say I'm wrong if I'm about this. But I'm saying completely wrong. Yeah. But with all that said, we do want to show some things at some point before the it's all done.
Oh, of
You know,
course. Yeah.
we definitely we'll work on like test animations for it or just ideas, and we think
It
I
definitely.
want to make that into a teaser or
Yeah,
something like that.
definitely
Because that's happening right now.
definitely expect something this year in terms of the fan film, in terms of something,
Mhm.
either a title drop, like what it's going to be called,
Their image.
yeah, an image or something like that. Something will come out this year, but it's not going to be like release date. It's not going to be a trailer. It's not going to be not even a teaser. It's just going to, probably a name drop with an image or something. That's where we're going for. So.
Pretty much just for milestones for
Right.
production.
Exactly. So, yeah, but so yeah, anything else, Sean, with the fan film?
No, I'll just say again that it's definitely something I'm very proud of. I haven't gotten to say that a lot about things I've made, but I'm really proud of this one. And yeah, I hope you guys stick along or stick around for it.
Yeah, man. Okay. All right. So those are pretty much the main three big, projects that are going on in Kenshin Studios. The other thing that we want to mention is, along with a lot of changes that are going on in the studio, a lot of, every one of us have our own personal things that we're going through as well, doing different things. Adulting, it just sucks. It just sucks being an adult. But we are taking a little bit of a break, a hiatus from the Kenshin cast because, for one, it's something that has never fully found its footing, and it's something that we can't schedule that well because right now we're in the focus mode of getting the scripts written, focusing on this collab and getting the Rise story done, and really the time that it takes to plan the collab, to see if we can get a guest, to what's the topic going to be. To be honest, it takes so much time, and really at the end of it, when it comes out, unfortunately, you guys don't come to Kenshin Studios for a podcast, like it's just something, it's similar to, I mean, it's a little bit more, I guess, entertaining than it was like with Kenshin Plays, but at the same time, it's sort of it's still that supplemental content that doesn't really add up to anything. So
I always thought the podcasts were just better content in general.
I mean, yeah, but it still doesn't get the traffic. Like, it just really, what it comes down to
it's not worth working around everyone's
it's
schedules.
right. It's just not worth making right now. Like, there's just not the the engagement, the interaction with it's just not there. So we're just focusing on the things that we know are going to get you guys excited and all that stuff. We'd rather take our time working on those things than trying to do that. So those are still here though. They're in the content vault playlist. Don't worry about it. Just because they're not on the main page doesn't mean anything. We just like to keep the main page reflective of what we're really focusing on. That way the main page stays professional looking and it's like, here's our best, like this is what we want you guys to see. But if you still want to see those podcasts, they are in the vault. Don't worry about it. You guys know where that playlist is. So so that's that. Yeah, as far as everything else, I mean, that's really the big information, guys. It's it's not a lot, but that's okay. We're at a point at Kenshin where things are calm. It's like, I mean, we were at this high the last few years of just trying to figure out chaos, and that took over everything really. And now it's nice that we're kind of in this period of like, hey, everything's gonna be good, everything's gonna be all right, like we're just sort of riding the wave out. We're not taking it as a business as much, well, in terms of like stressing ourselves out, like it has to meet this deadline or it has to do this. Like we're really taking our time with things, and we're just enjoying it. We're the journey is half the fun of it, right? So that's what we're trying to focus on as well. But let's see, anything else that you guys have in terms of our projects, anything that I'm missing about that?
I wish there was more to say because there's a lot.
I know there's
there's
really not.
Kind of going with what you're saying, Chris. It is kind of like a calm era point, a calm point of the studio, and that's not mean to say like we're not working.
Right.
We are working.
Yeah,
we are working. We meet weekly to accomplish something. So although it says like, oh, it's like a calm point, there's not a lot going on like what you guys see. There's still stuff that we're doing,
Going behind the scenes, yeah.
from behind the scenes, that still occupies our time, that we're still dedicating our time to accomplish something for the studio. So yeah, although it's not reflective on the channel just yet, behind the scenes there's a lot of moving pieces right now. So it is really nice. It's a nice change of pace for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I
mean,
feel like Chris, you said it well. It's kind of like how we're, even when I was part of things.
Oh yeah,
Way back, it was always like we were just trying to get some kind of content to just show we are cooking something. But now, like we feel like we've done. Correct me if I'm wrong. We feel like we've kind of we've done what we said we were gonna do. Now we're gonna work on something else. We don't need to prove ourselves.
Right.
Kind of things.
Yeah. I mean, like it was. I mean, really, it was since 2020. We've just been on this like, scramble, trying to figure out what are we doing.
Who are we?
Revolving door, people coming in and out. What are we doing? Depression. Oh, this, like And so now it's nice that it's just this. Hey, it's good, guys. It's good. We're fine.
Yeah.
We don't need to have some piece of content every week. It doesn't need to be that way. It'll happen when it happens. And it's a very nice freeing way, because all of us, this isn't our day job, so it's not like the channel is dependent on our livelihood or anything like that, or the other way around. I think I said that differently, but it's we don't have to rely, like, in order to pay bills or to live. Kenshin is not that for us. We wish it would be, but to be honest, it doesn't have to, it's not. And
we're working on the biggest project, Chris, you said, like, we might have ever taken on right now, and we feel so much better about this than anything else smaller we've worked on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what's funny about it. Is Chaos was a big project. It was something very ambitious, and it was so stressful, and all that. But now we're doing this fan film that Nico and I didn't even expect to do, but Sean, you came in, you said we'd do it, and now it's at first I was thinking like, oh god, like doing a fan film again, that might be like more stressful. But we're really, now that we're in it, we're doing pre-production right now, and it's just like, give us a few years, and we're not going to rush it, and we're not going to cut corners this time, and it's going to be awesome. Like, I can't wait to see how this thing's going to look. So but goodness, we're flying through really this update. I really wish there was more to talk about, guys, but that's just
I mean that's
to be clear, we just can't.
Yeah, it's just
there's so much
we just
want to
keep surprises with you guys.
Can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's so much.
I might accidentally say one of them if we keep going. So
yeah, exactly.
There's so much to talk about. We just can't tell you.
We're just not.
Right.
Yeah.
We have this different method now where you guys will just have to wait, but it'll be exciting. But okay, we're gonna leave it up. I mean, really, I guess to Q&A right now, because there's really nothing else to go over. So if you guys have questions, there's already one question here from Franchise Fan. Will Kudajir's origins have anything to do with the leader of the Vortak Empire when he was left with Belial? No, that was left with Chaos. That was, well, I mean, even actually the Vortak thing, that was the trilogy.
That was Wrath the Hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
that was meant for Kaiju Fantasy Battle, man.
Yeah, that was more of that was like really the remnants of. That was the thing with Chaos. Like, Chaos started as its own thing because we also had Fantasy Battle on this other side, but then as Fantasy Battle was just like not going to happen, Chaos, as soon as it got to the end, we're like, bring some elements from that old project and kind of meld it together. That's why Belial popped in, because if you guys remember, at the end of Wrath of the Hybrid, there's actually a post-credit scene where Belial picks up Kudajir and he's like, oh, I can't remember what he says, but it was like,
that part. Okay, I thought you were talking about Belial at the end of Chaos when
No.
he's
Well, that was
no, no,
kind
I
of
was, I
it.
was so,
We were
I
trying to
totally
connect it.
forgot that. I
Yeah.
totally forgot that existed. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, we went through so many stages before we decided that wasn't gonna be a thing.
Yeah. We tried to connect it towards the end. Like
Oh,
it was
man.
literally last minute kind of deal. Because also like putting the brothers in there too. That was like sort of a
Yeah.
last minute thing as well. So
Mm.
because we're like we don't know when we're gonna put them in anything, so let's just put them in here.
Yeah.
So again, I guess I'll talk. Let's talk actually before we do full on Q&A. I do want to talk about season 2 of Chaos because I know a lot of people are still sort of wondering what's about that. It's not on the anything.
No, it's on the future plans that we have at this current point in time, because what just the remainder 5 or 6 episodes that
six episodes.
So the remainder 6 episodes that it took for us to do Kenshin Chaos, it required fan funding. It was what
about $2,000.
Yeah, it was costed about $2,000. This time it would be 10,000, and rates do not get any cheaper.
In fact, they're going up.
so-
They keep on going up.
And
Yeah, rates do not get any cheaper. Rates continue to see
Good on those artists.
inflation hits in,
Yeah.
in the animation industry. So,
Yeah.
So it would require more,
Yeah,
even more.
that's
even
the
more
animation
funding.
industry always being selfish.
Yeah, it will require even more
Yeah.
more funding. And right now, I don't think we are.
I won't be doing it.
No.
we're
Put
not.
it that
we're
way.
not-
I won't be
we're-
doing it.
we're not in any way, shape, or form wanting to pursue that at this point in time. I think
No.
I can confidently say that we're not wanting to pursue that at this point in time, especially with what we have with the collaboration, what we have with the fan film. When we are confidently in like a good headspace, that we're getting stuff done, that we're confidently doing it, we're working at our own pace, and we're confident with the work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do Kenshin Chaos, and I don't want to speak for Chris or Sean. I don't want to do Kenshin Chaos unless I'm not confident enough that we can't put in the proper amount of work or reach, let alone reach the goals that we want to reach during that series. And and that's where I stand. So yeah,
I just don't want to do chaos. Full stop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Sean's just not. He's like,
possible.
I'm not.
I think I got so burnt out even doing the first 3 and almost 4. So
Yeah.
it's just obviously money providing, I'd be fine if I didn't have to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to work
yeah.
on the things we're working on right now. I'm
Right.
really happy with the things we're working on right now.
Well, yeah, and that's. I mean, Chaos was God. When episode 10 came out, like when it was done, I was so relieved. I was like, thank God I can move on and put this behind us, because I was so done. I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong. I'm super proud of what we were able to accomplish. The fact that we finished it was fantastic. But my God, I hated it. I hated the production.
What's the word I'm looking for? The obstacles that we had to go through from start to finish with Kenshin Chaos was the worst that we've had with any of our other projects. It was by far the worst, the most obstacles we've ever had to overcome in a project. And Wrath the Hybrid posed
There was
a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not even a comparison. Wrath. I would much rather. I'd much rather do Wrath of the Hybrid production.
I would do Wrath of the Hybrid all over again.
Yeah, Wrath of the Hybrid was more of like we were all collectively like, we're gonna do this, but shit just kept hitting the fan as we kept going through it. Sean went through like 3 computers. I was in the hospital multiple times. Vinny was in the hospital. Sean, Chris was sick. God, I can't even remember what Ultima went through.
He got sick too.
Yeah, I think we all got. Yeah. I mean,
it was
one of his hard drives died had a bunch of. That was another thing. I don't think we ever talked about it much, but one of his hard drives with a bunch of the Wrath of the Hybrid scene files were on it.
Right.
And I because we had passed it between each other, I had copies of them and stuff.
Oh my!
And then Chris, your hard drive died when we were editing.
That's right. I had a computer issue as well.
And then I was like, all right, if we divide this into thirds, each one of us will edit one portion of the movie. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Golly. Yeah. So, I mean,
that was
And Chaos still manages to be worse.
Chaos is so much worse of a production. Like
Chaos, we went through people. We went through people and we went through technology. We went through it all.
Yeah. And the amount of mental toll as a creator on it, holy shit. Like yeah, it was not fun. It was not fun. I'm happy it's done, but the other thing too is that I feel like with Wrath of the Hybrid, it was more like self-inflicted stress because we're doing this, whatever, we wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Chaos, on the other hand, was all these things that was out of our control, finances, personal lives, like things like that. We're just like, fuck, like if we just.
I will say Wrath of the Hybrid too. You're right, Chris. It was self-inflicted because. One, we wanted to do it, and two, we purposely did deadlines so we would get stuff done faster.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Exactly.
We had a final. I remember we had a final cutoff in April. Say the film needs to be done this day so we can send it in.
Yep.
That was our final goal.
We created like playoffs for ourselves. Like, all right, this week we're gonna have this whole chunk done.
We had weekly meetings, or every Monday it was like, okay. What do we got today, man? What do we got today?
Anything,
I remember that. That was the most
kind of hardship.
that was the most fun because the reward at the ending of just being able to present it at G Fest and meeting all these people who were like, oh, it was good job, and seeing all of our efforts,
pay off finally.
And that was amazing. And the same thing with Kenshin Chaos, but at the same time it was like holy thank the Lord, it's over.
The thing with Chaos too is that we weren't able to get that interaction with fans. I mean, yes, we did the live stream and when the final episode was airing, and it was very fun to be able to talk with you guys while we were watching the finale, but we didn't get it wasn't the same feeling that Wrath of the Hybrid did, where we got to meet people in person. They told us how it was, and there were this
people
difference
at G-Fest who would never, I want to say in a million years, but ever found that Wrath of the how am I trying to say this? Found our content otherwise, they were just there for the event, and then they discovered us through that.
Right, exactly.
Online, it's it's fun, but it's people we already know.
So. And I think that Wrath of the Hybrid still gets views. It still gets some comments every now and then, and Chaos, on the other hand, it still gets a little bit here, but I really do feel like Wrath of the Hybrid had a little bit more of a staying power than Chaos. Like Chaos just came and went. Like episode 10 came out, people were like, yeah, this is great, and then it's just quiet. So it's just I'm proud of it, but I am actually, now that I think about it, I'd also rather do Kaiju Fantasy Battle Reignited again than to do Chaos, that production with Asusa again, because and that was and that was more of my, that was all on me really, but that was a whole that was a whole thing. I mean, I would love to talk with Asusa again, just ask him what do you remember about Fantasy Battle Reignited? He'd probably be like, I hated it. I don't want to do it again. So so anyways, to round that all out, a season 2, I did talk to Nico about, because I feel bad that we left it on a cliffhanger, and we obviously have no idea when a season 2 will come out. I talked with Nico about a certain idea we could probably do about it, but at the same time, right now, it's just again, not in our priority to do, but it's something that can potentially be looked at later once things really start to calm down, maybe once 2 out of the 3 projects are done. But but I will say, when it comes down to the logistics sides of it, like my producer's head is going, season 2, the fact that 6 episodes took about $2,000. But think about it, we had Ultimo, who had his rate of $300, so it was like $100 per minute, but again, if we wanted to raise the bar, we would have to find another animator that let's say has a different skill set, that maybe has different quality or whatever. but he'd probably ask for more. And I gotta tell you, when Nico and I were searching for people before we found Methlo for episode 4, when we were searching for animators, their prices and ranges can go from like what Ultimo had for $300, but
The thousands.
to thousands
Yeah.
for like not like a minute of screen time. So it is. And unfortunately, the way that the world is right now, because everything is getting more expensive. So when it comes to artists, they're asking more, for things like that. It's really not their fault. It's just their livelihood, and they have to keep on raising prices. So it's like when it comes to those animations, it's just like shit. Because I guarantee Ultimo right now, if we were to ask him again, he'd probably be like, "It's going to be way higher, bud. I'm not going to do $300 again." So I would say, what? God, 10,000, man. I'd say maybe even more. I'd say more, well over more to do that. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I just realized what Sean's hat is. I thought it was a JoJo hat. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it kind of does, but no. Yeah. If you know what it is, you know what it is.
If you know, you know.
You know.
Let's see. Is he Entertainment Corner? Life is crazy. Happy that you are continuing moving forward. Yes, exactly. We are. Chaos is behind us, and a lot of cool stuff is in front of us. We're very excited. Gabe Del Toro, not to mention that Chaos took, close to 4 years to finish. Yes, 2019 was the conceptual date of it.
Mm-hmm.
When we had Aiden on board. If you guys remember Aiden, he made the script for like an actual story, and then shit hit the fan one after another, domino effect, and then it was like, yeah, my God. So yeah, unfortunately, no season 2 for this foreseeable future. Yeah. So, all right, let's do Q&A. We'll just hold it open for Q&A. I guess that's really it. God, wow, yeah, we kind of blew through that, really.
Yeah.
That's good though.
There's a bunch of people kind of dropped off, so we might not get a lot of questions.
That's okay. That's fine. Again, this is very quick, I guess depending on, I don't want to say anything because I want to give it away, but Nico, if we get this done early, is there a way we could have this other thing done fast, like earlier? Like, could we meet with this particular person that we're going to be meeting with earlier?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I told them I'd let them know.
Franchise fan, you've asked this twice, but I have a good answer for you. We have a whole stream on Chris's channel.
Yes, on
where we just talked in depth about it. It's hidden somewhere on his channel, but we said all our thoughts there.
It's on.
Yeah, I wish to not go on a giant glaze fest about this movie.
It's been said.
And I also would like not to bring down another the
other one,
the homeland,
the other side of the coin.
Yeah,
because you can't talk about one without making fun of the other. Just...
I know, right?
Yeah.
On Twitter, obviously, that's what
you can't.
Oh God,
you can't compare one thing to the other, even though they're of the same media.
And we constantly compare all these films together.
So. That means you're hating on it. That makes you a hater.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Exactly. Let's see. Acno. Okay, Acno, you said this a lot. We'll do Chris sketch. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. No, he wants to do the sketch like with Taylor Minster, where he's like, Chris. He wants to do that sketch. But the thing is, Acno, that can only be done with Taylor. He is the Zach Wellington.
He's the fan.
He is the Zach Wellington.
Like do a police sketch of
we can't, because I mean we could maybe do something else, but man, if we try to do it, just be a poor man's copy. Sorry, but it has to be Taylor. Is you can't beat Zachary Wellington. That's just yeah. I'm very excited if we're gonna do. I would love to do something again, like just to see. So because poor Zachary Wellington, I've put him through a lot, doing the retirement, then the deletion. Now I'm coming back, and he's probably like, he just doesn't know what to think now.
Yeah.
So yeah, poor guy. Yeah, but
he doesn't want to be hurt again.
He doesn't want to be hurt again. Yeah, he's like guarded his heart. All right, let's see. Gabe Del Toro, honestly, I can kind of relate to the fact that Chaos took so long to finish. One of my friends and I are doing a story together, but it's been over 2 years and the story isn't halfway done. Yeah, man. I mean, again, it's like, I mean, hell, I even know Emergence of Monsters is another thing that is just, it took forever, and I'm still not super happy with, and that's why I put it on ice. I'm like, I'm done. I gotta move on. Like, it's just taking way too long. I don't know what to do with it. But if you guys are still like, if it's still working for you, still work on it, of course, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's something that is, you know,
If it's something that's stalled out because of a loss of interest, or that's the biggest thing. Some people just lose interest in it, or it's not working for them,
Right.
and that causes the loss of interest. Then I would say, put it on ice.
Yeah, put it
Don't
on ice.
delete anything.
Right.
Don't delete anything. Jesus. Do not delete anything.
Chris.
That is the last thing that's the last thing you should do, because if you do decide to work on it again and you lose that work, then I'm like, oh.
I'll see myself out.
We don't know nothing about that here. We don't know nothing about that here.
Yeah. No,
Development hell is a bitch.
that's for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see. As for questions, what do you guys think of Gamma Rebirth, and what's your favorite kaiju from it? I
Gamma.
made a whole review
I
on my
enjoyed it.
channel, so you can see my thoughts.
seen it.
But it was all right.
was
I haven't
solid.
seen it.
It was all right.
No.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Not
great.
Giron
Not
was the best, I feel like.
Oh yeah, that was such a creative way to.
Yeah, Giron was cool.
it.
Like, they made Giron cool, which is very. I don't know how they did it, but they did. So, yeah. Yeah, made me actually love those Showa characters, because before I can't stand the Gamera Showa series. Like, I'm not doing it.
I need to rewatch the Gamer Heisei series. The Heisei trilogy.
That can always be rewatched. Yes, that is a
Should.
master class. That is
I do need to rewatch it.
top tier stuff. So Giron absolutely
Giron.
stole the show. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah.
Oh, I haven't caught up on Legacy of Monsters, mainly because
Tonight my wife and I are going to watch the last episode, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
to see that.
I've watched all the different color edits of Godzilla.
Oh gosh.
Before I've even seen the finale.
Let's not go down the rabbit hole, Sean. We are not here to discuss that. We're here to answer questions, yes, but listen, if we were
You're right.
down that,
You're right.
if
So
we were
here's
down
a
that
question:
rabbit
what
hole-
was your favorite color edit? No,
I think orange.
Okay,
Orange.
look.
Orange, teal.
See, I feel like we're in the wrong market. All of us on our channels need to do the color edits, because those things are getting massive views. So really, we just need to follow that trend. Just do the same thing. Just
Make it 60 FPS when it's not.
yeah, exactly. God. Oh man.
Red.
Yeah.
But I haven't watched an episode of the was it Legacy of Monsters?
I have not caught up.
For almost a
past
month
5
now.
episodes.
It's been a
I
month.
will say, Nico, you know, because I know MonsterVerse stuff is lukewarm I think with a lot of us, but I will say the Legacy of Monsters is actually pretty good. I would say it's
At the very least, you can tell they give a shit.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
takes I'd say it has the exact same tone. I don't know, there are some parts maybe, and I feel like this last episode might go a little bit to the other side of it, but for the majority of the show, it has 2014 vibes. So it's like serious.
Yeah.
It takes itself like it's good, and you care. You actually care about the characters. So it's like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris, have you seen the last episode?
not yet. Tonight.
Okay.
After, yeah.
I haven't either. I just wanted to know if we've all seen the clips floating around.
I know what's happened. I know what's gonna happen. I know it's the
Okay.
but I've
There's
seen
a big
I've
funny
seen
portal
something-
scene that I actually couldn't stop laughing at.
right. So I'm
It-
ready
it-
for some of the craziness. So you know.
I haven't seen the last episode. I know what you're talking about, and that's where I kind of
Yeah, no, don't judge the whole thing just on those clips. Like,
no,
No. It's in a nutshell.
absolutely
That's
not.
like
I've
the most
actually-
MonsterVerse thing I could think of.
I've actually enjoyed it so far.
Yeah.
So I think I just need to keep watching it.
yeah,
Because again, it's just kind of it's hard for me to sit down and binge watch stuff now.
yeah.
Because
I can understand that.
I'm a binger. Unless I'm super hooked. If I'm super hooked on a show, then it's easy to watch it week after week. This is
Of
something
course.
where I like it, but not enough to
Right.
keep up with it week to week. So
Right.
I'll just have to binge it and then just go from there.
Yeah.
But I was pleased with what I saw, and
Mm-hmm.
and my friends who aren't Godzilla fans who have seen it, specifically one, he's like, "This is solid. Like like I need to watch it again next week." I'm like,
Yep.
"Oh, okay." That's how I know. That's reassuring me. Like I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
So.
No.
That
Bobby
goes
Reynolds.
far, you didn't like.
What if Godzilla fights Kudajira again and Godzilla starts using guns on him?
What?
Good lord, guns.
What? Okay, hear me out.
Is he like these guns or a gun? These guns or a gun?
I think he's talking about like.
He's talking
gun,
about
gun.
Titan tech.
Titan. Oh god, give me a break. No, that's not. You're just not.
Sorry. What?
Stop it, Sean. Stop it.
That's a cool idea.
Oh god,
I don't know.
franchise fan. Any thoughts on King Kong's new game this year? No, I made a video
Game
on
of the
it.
year, you mean?
Don't even get me started.
Game of the
No.
year.
Listen, Moist
Stop.
Critical. All you have to do is watch his like gameplay of it, and that's all you really need.
Excuse me. Game of the year.
I got
Oh
a-
my god.
I got a refund. I was like, I'm not paying for this shit.
I do think it's funny that this game will go on to probably be sold for like hundreds of dollars on eBay years later.
Community, don't let that happen. Like
Don't let that
Godzilla on
happen.
PS4, fine, but don't let this game go for that. Don't do that. Don't do that to people.
Old classic, everybody. Hold it dear to your heart so the price will go up.
No, God, no. We just burn every copy. Just not. It didn't happen. Didn't happen.
That's okay. Yeah, this
The JPEG.
Yeah, the cutscene. Yeah. I couldn't even stomach to finish it though. I played like first hour or two, and I was like, I'm done.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't.
I told Nico like, yeah, Chris like he quit. I forget if you were like live streaming it or something, but then you quit so you could get a refund.
I did. No, I was gonna do a let's play. I was gonna do my
you were
good
gonna
old
do a
let's
Let's
play,
Play.
and I recorded the first episode, and then I was like, okay, and then I started recording the second episode, and as soon as I was recording the second episode, it was a few minutes in, and I was like, oh, fuck, I know what this game's gonna be like now. I'm done. Nope, not gonna do this.
Okay.
I thought you said live stream, so I was
No,
cackling
not live
at the
stream. No,
idea
no,
that,
no,
like
no.
you were mid live stream, like this shit sucks. I need my
Yeah.
refund.
Dude, I
So,
probably would have done that though, even if it was live stream. I would have been like, no, I can't do this, guys. Sorry.
Alright, guys.
On the topic of games, so you guys are familiar with Moist Critical, right?
Yeah.
So I put a link in general in our Discord. By the
Oh
way,
yeah,
so
he
you know, on
talked
our
about the
Discord,
Atari
to our
Pipeworks.
Discord.
That I get
No. Hear me out. He went and looked up game footage, and Godzilla STEM made it onto
Yeah.
the stream.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Yes.
huge.
Yes.
Because he is a top tier streamer. He's a really big YouTuber, and if that's making his stream, people are going to go looking for that because it's being revamped. Like people are like updating it. It is like I saw the clip. I think it's like almost like 14 15 minutes of unedited footage.
Yeah.
He's
He got
sitting here just
invested
watching.
in it,
He's
yeah.
watching like the tournament happen. It's insane.
No,
Like I
again,
was so blown
I think
away
we-
by it.
we talked a little bit about it and we were talking about -1, but like the fact that people have no idea how big it is for just a YouTuber to react positively to Godzilla content.
yeah, like
you
a
know, and-
mainstream guy like that. Yeah.
Like that's huge.
It is huge. And I gotta say, I mean, oh my God, like I could talk so much about STEM. Everyone is talking. Like, here's the thing: everyone is complaining that they're not remaking the Pipeworks games or they're not porting them or whatever. And I'm like, guys, it doesn't matter. We're getting the fourth game. Okay, it's like we're getting this, and it's for free. You're like, well, you gotta have a pretty good rig, and you gotta get a PS2 emulator, but still, it's like, guys, like Godzilla 2014, they made a post that 2014 is going to be a skin in it, and it looks so cool.
Yeah.
And then you should read I'm not going to spoil it, but you should read their latest development blog. There are some crazy things that they got planned for this game, and it's like,
so.
Yeah.
Goji Rex, if you're listening to this,
Put Kudajira in it, please.
Yeah. If you're listening to this,
I've already told him.
Yeah.
I've already asked him. I've already been like, hey, can you put Kudajira in it? Because
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah.
skins. I mean, we don't need a whole different new character because I know that's hard to do.
No.
But like, just a skin. He can be a Godzilla skin. I don't care. It's fine. That's yeah. So, Goji Rex. I gotta interview him again. I wanna talk with him about the game again.
He's a cool guy. He's a
I
really
love it.
cool
Yeah,
guy.
he's great.
Yeah, he's
Goji Rex 28.
yeah.
You're good too, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We're not leaving you out. I know the 28. It makes the difference, man. I know. Sometimes you get confused. I know, but technically, I think Goji Rex had it first. Not the. You know what? I don't know. Goji Dash Rex
okay.
28.
When
Yeah.
I was watching that clip of Critical, and I did get a laugh when he said when he was looking at Destroy All Monsters, and then he went to save the Earth, and he's like, "This is just the same game." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, kind of, yeah."
Kind of. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, BH just entered. Hi, everyone, and Chris. So, what is the status on the unnamed Godzilla fan film? Oh, well, we
Alright.
talked about it at the beginning of the stream. But you know, just to say it short.
Long story.
Yeah.
Just shortly. The script is nearing the end of the first draft.
And it's longer than the script of Wrath of the Hybrid, so it's going to be a full
And
feature
we're
film.
really proud of this. Yeah.
Sean, I don't. Did you ever say that this, like, is this going to be your last like swan song of animation?
I've said that, but I've also said that this will either propel us forward or we'll go out with a bang. So like,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, this could just be like the big thing that we go out with, or I go out with. You know, or also it could just do totally well, and then I decide, hey, maybe we want to pitch an animated series or something.
Yeah.
I've like that's so beyond anything I'm currently prepared for, but it's like all I'm really prepared to do right now is work on this and see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. There was some, I think it was like one of the community meetings that when we were announcing it, you said like this was going to be your final animation, then you were going to retire from animation. I just didn't know if that was still like.
That's what I was like pitching it as,
Okay,
but then as
yeah.
it went on, I just realized it's like if it does well, it does well. And stick around for that.
Let's see. BH. Awesome. I love Godzilla 2000 design. It's my number one favorite Goji design. Are you also getting any more writers?
We're looking at them.
Yeah, I mean it's Nico. Yeah, Nico and Sean. They're the ones that have been doing really good with it. So they're yeah. Oh, BH actually. Yeah. Okay. I know yeah. I know you've asked actually a few times. You've emailed us actually about joining the team, but I mean currently right now it's like what I said. We're not taking any more people right now because we're really good with where we are at. You know. But in the future maybe something. Maybe you know. But we'll see. So, let's see. Franchise fan. Did the first 3 episodes of Kenshin Chaos take place in the Kenshin trilogy universe? Okay, yeah. Chaos is different. It's not part of the trilogy, but I've always made fun of this theory that it's like a split timeline from Wrath of the Hybrid. So
it's from Wrath of the Hybrid. I thought you were gonna say like after the first 3 episodes or something.
No. Yeah, because obviously like the first 2 episodes take place in like the same area that the finale in Wrath of the Hybrid took place in. So it's like I always just say it's a split timeline. That if Kudajira won in Wrath of the Hybrid, then he goes off to face his newer self in Chaos, and then that's how that happens. Yeah. So yeah,
that's fun.
But yeah, BH, we glad that Godzilla 2000 is your design because yeah, 2000 is going to be the main look for this one, so we're pretty excited. So because I think we've had our fun with the Heisei look, the 90s look, so we're now moving to 2000 because there's really cool models for that. So you can say Chaos's timeline was a bit chaotic. Yes, that was the whole point. There was no point to that. It was just. It had a story, and then it didn't. So, it just, yeah.
I can't wait for the analysis videos. The morality of Kudajira.
Oh my god! If Godzilla Reader was in here with Neos Gamer, man, they their last 2 videos, they ripped into the series. Man, they were not happy.
Are their videos actually? What?
Yeah, no, they were Godzilla Reader for like. Him especially was not happy that Kudajira had this sort of change where he was this unstoppable thing, and then after the Ultraman episode, he started to get less and less like powerful. Like I don't know, it was.
I need to see those.
I
didn't know videos existed.
Yeah, there's the Kuda. It's like their series on Kudajira and stuff. It's really cool. I mean, it's nice, but
I like it.
Yeah. But yeah, they tore it. They did not. Well, mainly Godzilla Reader did not like the last few episodes. So, yeah, but let's see. Franchise fan, any thoughts on Gigabash? Gigabash is awesome. It's
It
good.
looks
It's good.
awesome.
Yeah,
I know that the
haven't played it.
animation community loves it because it's basically a gift from heaven with all those 3D models.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
right. Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know. I think it's done more to boost Godzilla as a game, than anything else right now.
I don't want to
Uh,
be that guy, but yeah, I think Giga Bash really is still being played right now only due to the fact of that Godzilla DLC.
Yeah.
I like
I only see it as like in relation to Godzilla now.
yeah.
You know,
And
Oh.
I mean
I'm a
Ultraman had the
Godzilla.
DLC now too, which opens the door. I mean, I am so happy for those developers that they're able to get those connections because think about
Oh
it.
my god.
Think about it.
Must be
Those
a
are like the
dream.
two hardest companies to get licensing from.
License.
Toho and Subaraya Productions. Are you kidding me?
Ultraman more so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is so hard to license Ultraman for
And the
shit.
fact that even Japan doesn't get the DLC, which is so weird.
That's
I mean, like
Yeah.
what? Like Ultraman is
I didn't
huge in
I don't know
Japan,
anything
but
about I don't know anything about that, but that's
Yeah.
still nuts to me that
yeah, but
may-
no,
there might be something to that. Like they don't want an outside company representing their characters in
it's
their own
yeah,
country,
it's got to
but
be
they're fine everywhere
some.
else.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but I mean, the Ultraman with DLC was pretty good too. I feel like it had a weird character decisions though. Like I mean, Ultraman and Belial made sense, but no, not Belial, what is his name? Someone will correct me in the comments. One of the
Red.
Showa bad guys. The guy who's like ho 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 ho. What is his name?
That's not Belial.
No, not Belial. It's Balton. Damn it, that's his name. Balton. That was it. They had Ultraman and Balton, which made sense. But then they had Ultraman Tiga and then Chimera, which I had no idea who Chimera was because I'm not well versed in Ultraman. Although that is changing because I'm actually currently trying to catch up with Ultraman. It's kind of crazy, but that's a whole different thing. And Ultraman Tiga I thought was weird because having two Ultramen in the same DLC pack, I feel like you could have had Gamora or Red King or I don't know any of the other. There's so many noticeable kaiju.
I wonder if when they got the rights, maybe whoever the studio that owns
Subaraya
Ultraman,
Productions.
Subaraya.
Yeah, Subaraya Productions.
Maybe they probably put a clause like, okay, if you're gonna do this, you can only use.
Oh
these
well, it was for
characters.
sure up to Subaraya to pick which they could do. Yeah. So for some reason,
that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
it's just weird that they
Yeah,
didn't do more kaiju, but whatever.
Sadly, the people behind Gigabash don't want those models on it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a good thing that stuff gets leaked. I don't. I think there's some video game. No, here's the thing. Like this has been my thing. I do condemn it, but I will allow it.
It's gonna
So,
happen.
I think it's fine if once they're out there, they're out there. That's fine. It's not like you're stealing someone's model who will put it up for sale and then pass it around.
Right.
That
I mean,
sucks.
the only thing that people
The-
want to do is fan stuff with it. I don't
That's
think
what
they're
I'm saying.
doing anything nefarious.
The only thing I think is wrong, maybe with it, and I don't have a strong opinion on this one way or another because I've used some of these. I'm kind of a hypocrite here, but these models that have been leaked. But it sucks to see, games that have been made by people who care about these characters just kind of their work kind of be not torn apart, but like spread around if it's not what they wanted.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and that's what he's saying is that it sounds like it.
I mean,
doesn't
it's the same
what they
reason
want.
it's the same reason we didn't share Kudajira.
Yeah.
Where like we just
So
don't.
that's partly I can understand. It's like if
Yeah.
I had something, it's like I wouldn't want that either, but
Right.
it happens, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
No,
but
in
it sucks
fact,
that they don't-
I feel like it boosts the
it does.
notoriety of the characters.
Notoriety.
I feel like a lot of fans love Rawa. They love the snowman guy, whatever. I'm not a big fan of most of those original characters, to be honest, but I know that there's the huge Gigabash fandom out there, so it's like
It just sucks that if people do it and they say they
Right.
don't want it to. I think
and maybe it is because of that why they haven't made any more DLCs for like newer original characters. Maybe they don't want to make any more because they know that it's going to get leaked or something, and that's why the DLCs are timed too. I think because these DLCs aren't going to last forever. They're going to eventually expire because they're licensed.
true.
So might as well buy the DLC now before it becomes delisted. But yeah, it's just it happens. So
Yeah.
But I still wish all the best for the Gigabash team, though. I really hope that they
Oh, yeah.
continue to develop the game. I really love what they're doing with it. I had a very rough start with the game, but I think now after I've played a little bit more of it, I definitely like. Although stop saying it's a spiritual successor to the Pipeworks games. I can't stand that. It's not. I don't know where people are getting this idea that it's like similar to those games. It's more similar to World or War of the
War of
Monsters.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like there was like an old game called Power Stone or something like that. It's similar to like a party-ish Super Smash Bros. Style game. It's not even close to the Pipeworks games. I'm sorry, but I disagree with that whole
The Pipeworks
comparison.
games hold up.
Well, because the
too.
Pipeworks games are like more of
Okay.
a traditional fighter. Like I think the only reason people compare Gigabash to the Pipeworks games is because of the
Yes.
simple idea that in some of the modes the camera zooms up and there's 4 players and they're color coded. But in terms of like the fighting mechanics, it's not even close. It's not even the same game. But whatever. That's a rant on that. Okay, guys. I think we're good. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
good wrapped us up in an hour or so. Yeah, but so yeah, guys. Again, I don't know when we'll do another community meeting as well. That's another thing. These meetings aren't going to happen every month. They're just going to be whenever we have something big to announce. Because again, if we tried to do this every month, we'd be sitting here for a half hour going, we don't know what to tell you guys. So yeah, but okay,
We
one
don't
more.
want to be the channel with a million update videos.
Oh my god, yeah. No, we're not gonna do that no more. BH has one more question for Nico. How do you come up with ideas for films and stories? I'm an author, so I'm keen on to know others' creative processes.
Honestly, me personally, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music. So, for one of the characters in the fan film, who I'm a really big fan of, the song that I listen to the most when in the mindset of that said character, I listen to On Time, and then immediately followed up that Superhero by Metro Boomin. So it's everyone is really different.
We
And
also religiously listen to the -1 soundtrack while we're writing.
yeah,
It's-
That happens a lot.
that too. But me personally, it's really super music based for a lot of my creativity, because once I start listening to music, I get all these ideas running through my head of you know of if one track is, if it's super aggressive, then I picture this aggressive emotion or this angry emotion. If it's super calming, super somber, then I get these imagery pop up in my mind, and I get these ideas. So I really bounce around with music a lot. That's how I get my creative ideas through that. But yeah, that's for one of the characters. Why I listen to them when I'm writing for them. I listen to On Time and Superhero, followed up by Superhero by Metro Boomin. So that's
There you go,
my
guys.
main go-to.
The secret's out. That's how you do it. All right. Okay, fine. Last question. Acno. Will we get an April Fool's special of Kutajira eating pineapple pizza?
No.
No.
Never say never.
I mean, I
No.
don't know.
I just said no.
I don't
Okay,
fine. Think so.
No.
I don't know. We're just folks. We gotta, because otherwise we'd have to pay someone to do that. We don't have to pay. We don't want to do that. Also, I don't know. It's just that meme by now. I'm just like, oh my God, it's old. Yeah, but Entertainment Corner, hope you have a safe and eventful year. Love you guys. Well, we love you too. I'm gonna be like Keanu Reeves. You're awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, you're
Or
amazing. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, guys. So again, expect cool things this year. We got, again, The Rise that should be coming out really anytime soon. Honestly, Nico and I just need to get together to look at this script and figure it out, and boom, we're done. And then this crossover, hopefully G-Fest, and then this fan film in a few years. So that's, it's going to be very quiet on the channel. Very, very quiet, but we are doing stuff. So if you want to be entertained,
You're breathtaking.
oh
There
yeah,
you
your
go.
breath. That's right. If you want to be entertained by us elsewhere, check out Nico's YouTube channel, Plutonium2356. Check out my channel, GojiFan93. Sean, I don't know if you're doing any other thing though. Like, you're not anywhere else.
No, I'm just I mean, I am, but I'm only working on Kenshin right
Okay,
now.
because your channel only has one video on it, and it's been like what, 2 years ago?
Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
That hey, you know. All right. Yeah, but enjoy suffering through projects. Well, suffering, yes. There are different
It will be an
Different stuff.
honor,
They are
franchise fan.
different styles of suffering. This one will be a better suffering than chaos. So, yeah, but that'll do it for us, guys. So thank you all so much. And again, if you we are very active in Discord. So if you want to talk with us, if you want to talk with the team, all that good stuff, have questions, any like that, please join the Discord. We're here. We're always on Discord. So there might not be a lot of stuff going on the channel, but we are definitely active on Discord. So that's where you'll find us. That's it. Any last things you guys wanted to say?
Stay Big G fans.
Oh, stop it, Sean. Stop it, you sassy little boy. All right, guys.
I don't have any last words.
All right, we will see y'all later.